Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So I woke up this morning and I was greeted with this amazing weather, so I decided to take my filming up to the roof. And for today's video I'm going to be doing a 20 minutes Pilates class for mobility. Let's get started. Alright, to start everything out, we're going to start with our bridging. So find our neutral pelvis position, which means having our pubic bone and our ASIS level. Have your hands down on the floor by your sides. You're going to exhale, bring your pelvis into a posterior tilt. That means pressing your lower back down to the floor. You're going to slowly take your spine off the floor, bone by bone. And take a deep inhale at the top. Exhale, starting from the chest. You're going to slowly roll back down, bone by bone. So in here, you want to focus on the articulation of the spine. Once you're at the top, take a deep breath in to hold, and when you roll down, think on keeping the hips first high up as you can, and sinking your chest down to the floor. And when your hips have nowhere else to go, just let that go and allow it to roll all the way back down to the floor. Make sure you bring your pelvis back to a neutral before you roll up again.
Somebody said it should be easy to forgive. We all make mistakes and no one lives without sin. But why'd you have to break my heart?
So bridging is really one of the best exercise for someone with lordosis or just a stiff spine in general.
I'm gonna let you in. But if you wanted to be loved, you should have never let me go. Hope somebody will break your heart, so you could feel this pain and know.
2 more times in here.
Standing by yourself, no one to hold. If you still wanted to be loved, you should have never let me go.
And last time. Alright, so now interlace your fingers. So you're going to place your hands just behind your head. Inhale, think about lengthening your spine. Exhale, starting with the head nod. You're going to curl up. Inhale at the top to stay. Exhale, roll all the way back down. And again. Exhale to curl up. This time you're going to inhale to roll down.
Hope somebody will break your heart, so you could feel my pain and know what it's like to be left out in the cold, standing by yourself.
So I know this looks more like a strengthening exercise than a mobility exercise, but in fact, a strong core and strong abs is very essential for a healthy spine.
You should have never let me go.
This exercise is again very ideal for someone with lordosis, so you're really working on that flexion in the lower back and training your core to support your spine. Last time. Slowly roll all the way back down. Good job. Now release your hands, bring your right leg up to 90, left leg up to 90, hands just under your knees. Inhale to lengthen, exhale starting with the head nod. Slowly roll up, and you're going to reach your toes down to the floor. Inhale to sit tall at the top, lengthening your spine. Exhale, starting from the top. So you're bringing your pelvis to a posterior tilt. You're kind of tugging your tailbone under. Look towards your belly button, floating your feet off of the floor, slowly with nice and control, rolling all the way back down to the floor. And again, exhale, nod your head. Inhale to lengthen and exhale, roll back down.
You fill my head with roses. I can't help but dream.
So for this, we're working on the mobility of the spine. You want to focus on the articulation when you're rolling up and rolling down. So for those who have a really stiff spine, this movement is going to look very hard for you, and you might need to use the momentum to rock up. I don't want you to do that. So if you're having trouble with this movement, you want to just roll halfway down for as long as your feet can stay on the floor and slowly come back up. Yeah? Exhale to come down. And inhale, lengthen. Alright, so for those who are doing the full version, just 2 more times.
Dreaming of you, 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 dreaming of you.
Last time, this time we're going to stay at the top. Now you're going to cross your legs, bring your hands just on the floor, swing your knees to the back, bring your knee 1 step to the back, keep your spine lengthened and just lower yourself all the way down to the floor. Alright, now so you're going to have your hands just by your chest, elbows up to the ceiling, tip of your nose slightly touching the floor in here. Inhale, imagine you're rolling a pencil away with your nose. You want to bring your head up, neck up, chest up, and exhale, starting from the chest. Slowly roll all the way back down. And again.
Dreaming of you.
So you want to keep the core engaged in here. Imagine there's a small cube of ice just underneath your belly button and you're lifting your belly button away from the floor. Almost like you're sucking your belly button towards the spine. And the reason why we're doing that is because I want you to feel more extension in the upper back and not use your lower back to arch yourself up.
You should focus on your problems, not putting the blame on me. So I won't pick up your call, I don't want to talk about it.
You might notice how we're repeating the movements more in this video. That's because it takes some time for your spine to warm up and really feel the articulation. Just 2 more times like this. On the next one, as your chest clears off the floor, keeping your elbows in, you're going to exhale, push, and bring yourself into a swan. So in here, you're not doing an upward facing dog, you're not arching your back. You're going to keep your core engaged. You're lifting the pelvis away from the floor. Make sure the shoulders are relaxed. Inhale at the top to stay. And exhale, keeping your elbows in. Slowly roll yourself all the way back down, bone by bone.
If you care about me at all, you should respect my boundaries. Don't come knocking on my door, cause it's scary, you must know. After everything we've been through, this can't go on no more. You never felt the limits holding you back. And I'm just wishing you would stop. I don't wanna find somebody new, cause nobody will know just what to do. Cause when you get all fired up and you hit where you know it will hurt the most, nobody can see what you see.
We're gonna do 2 more times in here. Staying at the top, take a deep breath in, exhale, gonna lift from the hips, slowly sit back to child's pose. Sway your hips from side to side in here, lengthening the lower back. And whenever you feel like it, or on the next exhale, you're just gonna bring yourself back to a quadruped position. So in this tabletop, you have your hands just under your shoulders, knees just under your pelvis. So make sure you're not sitting back or pushing forward. So it's 90 degrees in here. Alright, keep the neck lengthened. Make sure you're not looking up like this. In here, you're gonna exhale, lengthen your right leg away, taking it 1 inch off the floor, bring it back down, and slide it back in. Now the left.
Life is a winding road, no telling where it
So we're not focusing on taking our legs up high at this point. You want to keep your hips square, so both sides of your ASIS pointing down towards the floor.
I really wanna know, really wanna know.
And we're working on our hip extensors, which means our glutes and our hamstring. And with those engagements, we're gonna feel a lengthening in the hip flexor.
Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind.
On the next one, your right leg is gonna stay up, and then in here, we're gonna draw 5 small circles.
Even the sky is falling down.
Now reverse, you go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lifting it up a little higher. Make sure you're keeping your core tight, you're not arching your back. Stay up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly bring it down. Same thing on the other side. Left leg up. In here, 5 small circles. You go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and reverse. Try to keep your hips square. Stay up for as long as you can for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly bring your legs all the way back down. Good job. Now crossing your legs, you're going to sit back and swing your legs to the front. Alright, so for those who have tighter hamstrings, feel free to bend your knees in here or prop a yoga block just under your hips. You want to make sure you're lengthening your spine in here so you're not sitting back like this or trying too hard to arch forward. So you want to keep this spine neutral, but you want to be comfortable so you're not deliberately like tensing up any muscle just to get your spine in that position. So you want to be comfortable in here. Alright, hands in front of your shoulders. Inhale, think about lengthening the spine. Now imagine a huge gym ball in front of your torso. You're going to exhale, flex your spine up and over that beach ball as you're wrapping yourself around it. Inhale, starting from the tailbone. Slowly restack your spine back up, bone by bone, to a seated. And again, exhale, lift up and over. Flexing forward, and then inhale, roll back up. Nice. Just a couple more times. So for this movement, you're not reaching forward like this to stretch the hamstring. So you're stretching the back in here and stretching your spine. So feel that length in the spine a little bit more instead of feeling the stretch in your hamstring. So that's why I suggest you to bend your knees or have yourself propped up with the yoga block, because we're emphasizing on the spine stretch and you don't want to be distracted by the length in your hamstring.
Oh my sweet baby.
Last time. Slowly bring yourself all the way back up. Now we're doing spine twist, so you're going to stack your forearms together. For those of you who have really tight hamstring and you're really struggling to keep yourself in this position, feel free to just cross your legs in here, make sure you're comfortable. But for me, I'm just going to keep my legs out. Forearms stacked, inhale to sit tall. Exhale, we're going to twist towards the right. Keep the length in the spine. Inhale, bring yourself back to the center. Exhale, twist to the left. And bring it back. Keep going. So you want to keep the length in the spine. I know a lot of people who sink back like this when they're twisting. You want to make sure you're still growing tall. And for this movement, try not to move from your pelvis. So some people, because they want to get more twists out of the movement, they shift the pelvis like this, and the legs are forward and back. So you want to make sure your legs stay on the same line when you're doing this movement. Just one more time on each side. Nice. Now bring yourself back to the center. You're going to have your arms out by the side. Now we're combining the first flexing over and the twisting. So inhale to lengthen. Exhale, rotate towards the right. In here, flexing forward. You're gonna flip your back palm up to the ceiling. And inhale, bring yourself all the way back to the center. And other side. Exhale, twist the left. Reach forward. And up. Keep going. So notice how I'm still flexing over the beach ball and I'm not collapsing down towards my thighs. So you're actually working the abs a little bit in here with the flexing over. And now bringing your belly button towards your spine. 2 more times on each side.
You were just standing there with the wind in your golden.
Alright, now bring yourself all the way back up and you're just gonna relax. Now we're moving on to Mermaid, so I'm just gonna face you. You're gonna bring yourself in a sitting position, so your right leg is in front of you and your left leg is turned in and the knee is pointing towards the front. If you have trouble keeping both sides of your hips down to the floor, again, feel free to prop yourself up with a yoga block. You want to make sure both sides of your hips are down. Inhale, shake your arms out to the side, keeping the length in the spine. You're gonna lower your right hand down to the floor, reach your left hand up and over to the right. Again, keeping your left hip down. So a lot of people do this. Make sure you keep the hip down. So you're pushing your right hand against the floor just a little bit. Inhale, bring yourself back up. And again, exhale, lifting up and over. Keep your chest open. And up. Just a couple more times.
For someone like me.
Nice. Be sure you're breathing, so you're going to exhale to reach and inhale, bring yourself up. Making the next one the last one, and you're going to stay there. So keep reaching for 5, 4, keep your shoulders down, 2, 1. Now slowly rotate the bottom fingers so that the fingers are pointing forward. You're going to exhale, stretch your left hand to the back, and as if you're smelling your armpit, you're going to look to the back. A little bit gross, I know. Inhale, bring yourself back up. You're going to turn those fingers back out to the sides. And again, fingers forward, exhale, stretch to the back. Inhale, open, keep going. Exhale to thread. Inhale to open. Making the next one the last one. So feel the rotation from the ribs and the chest. Nice. Now bring yourself all the way up and we're going to counter stretch 1 time on the other side. Stay here for 3, 2, 1. Now bring yourself all the way back up. Keep your hands here. You're going to try to swing your legs over to the other side. If you can't do this, don't worry. Just have your arms down by the floor and assist the movement. This time, left hand down, right hand up and over, reaching to the left. Inhale up. And again. Again, keeping the right hip bone on the floor, you're going to push your left hand against the floor just a little bit. 3 more times.
Fall for someone like me. Never thought that you could fall for me. Never thought that you could fall for someone like me.
Last time. You're going to stay there for 5, 4, shoulders down, chest open. 2, 1. Now slowly twist your fingers so that your left fingers are pointing to the front. Exhale, threading your right hand to the back. Looking under your left arm. Inhale, open up as you bring your left fingers back to the sides. And again, exhale, you twist. Inhale, up. 3 more times.
Never thought that you could fall for someone like me. Never thought that you could fall for me.
Slowly bring yourself all the way back up. Counter stretch 1 time on the other side. Stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now slowly bring yourself all the way up and relax. Nice. Now you're going to bring yourself up to a standing position. Once you get to a standing position, you want to bring yourself towards the back of the mat. Have your feet parallel, toes pointing forward, hip width distance apart. Arms just down by your side, finding the back of your head, back of your shoulders, and back of your pelvis in one line. Inhale, imagine you're growing tall into the sky. Exhale, starting with the head nod. You're going to slowly roll down, bone by bone. Take a deep breath in at the bottom. Exhale, starting from the tailbone. Slowly restack your spine, rolling all the way back up. And again. So notice how I'm still keeping this length in the spine and I have this space. So it's almost like we're doing the spine stretch but just in standing. Last time in here. Slowly bring yourself all the way back up. Nice. Now I'm going to just face you guys. You're going to take your feet slightly wider to shoulder width distance apart. Bring your right hand up. You're going to lift it up to the ceiling, reaching over to the left side. So feel the stretch on the right side of your waist. Make sure you're not pushing your hips out like this. So try to keep your hips square. And then exhale, reaching to the left corner with the head nod. You're going to slowly roll down, bone by bone on the left side. Bring yourself back to the center and just roll up in the center. Nice. Now other side. Left hand up, reaching up and over to the right. Feel the stretch in the right side. Exhale, nodding your head. Slowly roll down. Bring yourself back to the center and roll up. Nice. Just one more time on each side.
It's just what I do when I'm out, so try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at these beautiful stars. I wanna drive a faster car. Nothing can break me, no, nothing can break me. Try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this.
And you are done. Good job. Alright, and that's the end of my video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this helps. If you have any questions, leave it in the comment section down below. If you like this video or find it helpful, give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you want to see more. Bye!